For some of us, the dream of sailing is finding the perfect anchorage, sheltered and peaceful, swimming with colourful fish, beach walks, meeting new people, or feeling you're the only people in the world. We're going to share with you our top 10 and the reasons that make each one as individual as they are perfect. Along South Africa's wild west coast, where the number of safe harbours can be counted on the fingers of one hand, there is a unique lagoon named Langebaan. Anyone who ventures here under sail has experienced the fogs and cold of the Benguela current, dodged southern right whales, and experienced sailing in one of the windiest parts of the world. What a surprise then, to find tucked away at the far end of the lagoon, a white sand beach with turquoise waters and excellent holding. Kraal Bay would seem more at home in the Caribbean, and it was in this private little bay that we spent our first weeks, experiencing the cruising life together for the first time. Sailing long passages can connect you to the most isolated places in the world. St. Helena Island is one such place. So imagine our feelings of relief when we discovered a secure mooring field offering protection to us and our yacht. More than just a dream anchorage, this place transports you back hundreds of years, to a time when life was much simpler, communications took days, even weeks, and the locals worked to a pace of life that the rest of us have forgotten. Definitely in our top 10. Just a 700-mile hop from St. Helena lies Ascension Island. No secure mooring field to greet you this time, and, as if to remind you that you've stepped even closer to the edge of the world, there is just one very marginal anchorage. Your challenge is to set the anchor on the steeply dipping flank of an extinct volcano. Not too deep or the anchor won't set. Not too shallow, as when the swell is running, the breaking waves threaten to dash your boat on the beach. More like a nightmare than a dream perhaps, and many sailors don't bother to stop here. But for those that do, the dream is soon realised as you enjoy the warmest of welcomes.
Jeez, what a beautiful flag.
Swim with fishes, dine on the freshest seafood.
How many did you get?
And discover the hidden secrets of this incredible island. Surprisingly, 4 of the dream anchorages in our top 10 are very rarely deserted. You can bank on sharing them with other boats, sometimes hundreds of other boats. Does this make them any less of a dream location? Well, let's see. The first of these is Admiralty Bay on the island of Bequia in the Grenadines. Every Easter the bay becomes packed with salty crews from sailboats that made it all the way there on their own bottoms. Every aspect of local life here is centred on sailing, and it goes back as far in time to Tristan Jones, Bob Dylan, and even Blackbeard himself. And this is what makes it the spiritual home for so many sailors today. It's a short sail from Bequia south to the island of Meru and the idyllic Saltwhistle Bay. Truly one of the Caribbean's most stunning anchorages and a place we've returned to again and again. It seems to create its own feeling of peace, contained and protected by a perfectly semicircular, palm-fringed beach. At night you can bring the beach to life with a private seafood barbecue, followed by music and dancing in celebration that such an idyllic place is real, and not just the stuff of dreams. The sadness of leaving Saltwhistle Bay is quickly replaced by the excitement of entering the kaleidoscopic world of the Tobago Keys, just around the corner. It pays to wait for a gentle spell in the trade winds, as the anchorage is exposed. But the wait is more than rewarded. Protected by a marine park, the Tobago Keys hosts a rich variety of marine life and ranks among the top 10 dive locations in the Caribbean. Protected dream anchorages are often small, but not so Elizabeth Harbour on Great Exuma Island. A vast area protected by coral keys, the anchoring opportunities are endless. As if all this wasn't enough, the bustling centre at Georgetown, with its dinghy harbour, is the perfect place to pick up and drop off guests, service your boat, and re-provision. Elizabeth Harbour becomes a hub for cruises between the months of December and April, with upwards of 300 yachts visiting. Most congregate in just one or two anchorages, leaving many choice private hideaways available for anyone seeking a quieter pace and some isolation. Right in the heart of the Bahamas lies the Waderick Wells Land and Sea Park. The park warden describes it best when she says,
"It is one of the most beautiful places on the planet.
It's a place with everything except provisions of any kind. Hiking, snorkeling, protection from high winds, secure moorings, friendly staff, and surreal surroundings.
Wow.
Waderick Wells has been preserved just as nature intended, and sailors are among the fortunate few who are able to experience such exceptional surroundings. Our next dream anchorage is similarly just for sailors, and even further restricted to those on shallow draft yachts. Norman's Key Lagoon offers perfect isolation and the feeling of having an entire coral key all to yourself. This is the perfect place to arrive with weeks or even months of provisions and just step off the world for a while. Just off Florida's intracoastal waterway lies the protected and secluded Cayo Costa. A superb anchorage for viewing wildlife such as dolphins, ospreys, and manatees up close and personal. This is a side of Florida offering wilderness and even solitude, as we found on our second visit when we had the entire anchorage all to ourselves. Okay, that's about it for this week. I hope you enjoyed that episode, and before we go, we'd both like to wish you a prosperous new year. As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave your comment below, give it a like. It's a huge thanks to our patrons who, without them, these videos wouldn't be possible. Bye everyone!
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.